First off, really excited for two groups of people today. Really excited for our players. You know, obviously it wasn't a real great week. Wasn't a lot of positivity around for obvious reasons. And I thought these guys just kept working. You know, they stayed the plan, they kept grinding, they practiced extremely hard, like they have all spring and all fall, and really performed well today. And then our fans too. You know, obviously that's not an easy week on the fans. How passionate our fans are, you know, to live with that, what happened last week. I'm happy for them to feel good today, and everybody just have a good day, really, of good Trojan football for the most part today. You know, at the same time, we got a lot of work to do. We're a really banged up team going into that game. You know, a lot of guys on the sidelines hurt, and some more guys today. And as you saw, we pulled our first guys really early. You know, understand the point is to win the game and try to get to the next one. And so we put some other guys in there late. Our first team defense was lights out. You know, really shut out. They were all out on the last play, or they were all taken out really early because of you know, where our roster numbers are. So pleased that those other guys got a chance to play in there, and pleased the way that we finished the game on the ground. Able to run out, you know, a really good last drive there and finish. And so just really proud, really happy for our players and happy for our fans today.
Coach, Cody seemed a lot more comfortable during the game, after the game, just in general. Did you feel that all day today?
I did. I felt that all week. You know, you never know what's going to happen in the game, but he really was. Really had a great week of preparation, and it was really good to see his preparation pay off. Wasn't an easy week for him either after last week, and so just like all of our players, they went through a lot this week, and they stayed together. They didn't let people tear them apart, and they came out and performed really well today.
At what point in the week did you decide the first play of the game was going to be a bomb downfield to Mark Beasley, and why did you decide to go with that?
That was Max Nikias' play. He told me just throw it deep and they'll cheer even if it's incomplete. So we ran that play for President Nikias.
Coach,
and it was open.
Coach, Andre Williams rushed for 200 yards last week against Wake Forest. What was the game plan? Were you trying to stop him, or was it just overall, hey, we got to stop this ball? Are we worried about the quarterback?
Well, we were number one worried about the running back. You know, we had not played a power run game. We had played a little bit more spread out in our first two opponents and had played great defense. So this was the next challenge, very much a Stanford-like offense philosophy. And so it was great to see our guys play really well. You know, to give up whatever 184 yards on the day, and I'm assuming, you know, 100 yards rushing. That last run was probably 40 yards or something. So our guys really tackled well. You know, the two themes really of the week for the defense was all about tackling, and for the offense was all about the execution of the play-action passing game that we thought was going to be there in this matchup.
Why did you take more shots down the field?
Yeah, just really, it was that game. You know, we felt going in, this was a big play-action game for us. They were committed to stopping the runs. Their ends were really closing, so you could see, like the first play of the game, how we had set it up to come out on the close in and throw the ball on their safeties. We felt that was a good matchup for us, our guys on their safeties, and fortunately the players executed it really well.
Did it have anything to do with last week of feeling like, you know, you needed to do that to open other things up? Or
No, we go into every game to win the game, and you're never going to know exactly how the game's going to go, how it's playing out, and this is how this one did today.
The play-action pass works because you establish running. Sometimes it takes commitment to doing that. Do you feel like you stayed committed to, sometimes you're running on passing situations, but staying committed to that, was that something, a measured thing that you thought?
Yeah, I don't know what the stat would be through 3 games, but I would imagine this has got to be the most rushing attempts through the first 3 games of a season in a long, long time at SC. And, you know, so that does, sometimes things don't necessarily pay off in the game you're in. They pay off on the next one. And so the commitment to running the ball in the first 2 weeks opened up those play-action passing, play-action passing game today in the game. And then we also ran the ball a lot today too. You know, 43 rushing attempts. We still only threw the ball 19 times, you know. We just happened to complete some of them this week.
Is that a ratio that you like?
I like to win the game, you know, and see whatever that is. And so I know that, you know, as you can kind of see, the story is, well, the passing game and the big plays and stuff, but really 19 pass attempts, you know, but we happened to complete 17 of 19, you know, for 15 yards an attempt.
A lot of guys going back for returns today. Marquise wasn't one of them. What was behind that decision?
Well, the first thing on the punt return is we had a punt set up to block, which we blocked today, and someone jumped off sides. We had a great Baxter, and the guys really prepared really well, had an exact block, and Marquise was part of the block. Or if they blocked him, if they didn't block him, he was going to block it. Otherwise, Leon was going to block it. So they executed it really well. Unfortunately, we had jumped off sides on it.
What was this past week like for you? You talked about it being part of your team and fans, but how was it for you?
You know, that's part of the job. You know, so my job is totally committed to the players and to that locker room, and doing everything that we can, just like we do every week, to help them win. And so, like I said, I'm really happy for those players, our fans, and obviously that includes their families too. You know, because it was hell week. You know, but I kept telling them, don't stop. You know, keep going.
You had joked about you were going to run out first, maybe absorb. Did you hear any boos today, before, during, or at any point?
I don't know that I did. I felt like there was a effort by the fans to come out today. I think that started in Trojan Walk. We really felt that they had come out today like, hey, we're going to really support this team. And I could feel that in Trojan Walk. I could feel that in the tunnel going down before. There were some signs and stuff. So I just think that shows how special our fans are.
You feel like the fans are back on your side now?
Oh, you got to win the next week. You know, this is a profession we're in. You can't get too high and too low. We don't all of a sudden have all the problems solved on this team. We got a lot of work to do. We had to win today to get to 2-1. No matter what we were going to do, we weren't getting to 3-0 today. And so we weren't going to keep looking backwards. We were going to get to 2-1, and now we got to get to 3-1, and that'll start with our preparation.
One more for Coach.
I don't think of it that way. It doesn't matter. I can tell you, no matter what happened the week before, no matter whether I'm getting fired or not, has nothing to do with how we prepare. I don't know how you can be more committed from a work standpoint of this staff towards these players or for these players, and that doesn't change week to week regardless of what happened or where people see your job security.
Coach, you said a number of times this week that the sky's not falling. Did you say that with the thought in mind that you could have this type of day today?
Yeah, because I tried to keep saying we had one problem last week, our passing game. We played lights out on defense, pass defense, run defense. We ran the ball really well last week, and we just were really bad throwing the football. So to me, it was, if we can just fix this one thing. Where you get in trouble, when you have the games where you just get blown out, you say, we ain't very good on offense or we're not very good on defense, running or passing. And then you got a lot of problems. So once again, to the players, they fixed it. You know, they did a great job of execution, a great job of making plays for Cody, and Cody made some really good decisions when plays weren't there, you know, so that we didn't turn the ball over. Pitched a shutout today.
Thank you.